when I saw the TVC, it was quite moving, and I think it's just something that we don't address in our day-to-day lives. I'm sure कि हमारे घर में ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं. I'm sure it's your dad who's protective about you. It's your brother who's so supportive, and everybody else is so encouraging. But it's not something that we really acknowledge them for. We always pick up at men for all the wrong things and all the bad reasons, and so I'm really happy that I'm here today for Soldier for Women, because of course our men here on this stage are very big examples, and Mandira and me, I think, are really, really glad that, yes, we are the recipients. We feel so happy and proud to be a part of this. I've seen this in my day-to-day life, many times when if I'm carrying something heavy, a guy is going to come about and just be like, can I help you with that? I think these are the things that men always do, and हमें लगता है कि ये उनकी duty है. Of course, तुम्हें करना चाहिए, but it's not something that we thank them for. Every man has a soldier in them, and that's for sure. I'm so glad that Gillette has put this out so that people actually realize this. And like Aditya and Arbaaz already said, अगर आप किसी को कुछ help कर रहे हो, support कर रहे हो, encourage कर रहे हो, या if you're showing courage around, people, I think, kind of take inspiration from that, or maybe just get embarrassed and realize कि हमें भी यही करना चाहिए. So I'd like to thank the team for making me a part of this. And yes, I pledge my support for Soldier for Women. Thank you.
And it's not just men, right? It's also women who have to sometimes wear the guard of being a soldier. So Mandira, if you can share with us one personal instance when you had to be a soldier, or you...
Absolutely. I started my career with a show called Shanti, and she was this crusader, and I found so much of her rubbed off on me, and it was down to just, I remember at that point we all didn't bring our tiffins to shoot and all, and we all ate set food, and the set food used to be really inedible. So what I did was I went to the producer with a dabba of khana, and I said, this is what our unit is being subjected to. So it's not just Soldier for Women. I'm saying I was a soldier for the unit at that point. And honestly, we might think it's a small thing, but for every person from the unit, the light man, the technicians, food is very important. And if they're being fed not good food, the food changed. The food, needless to say, the food changed from the next day.
Go Mandira! Okay, here's a question for Aaditya before he falls asleep on us.
Come to my film set also, please, because I'm not enjoying.
Aditya, a message for young men out there in terms of our Soldier for Women movement. What would you like to say?
I think it's a similar point I made earlier. I think it's about treating people how you would like your loved ones to be treated. I think it starts from home. It starts from how you're brought up. Treat a woman how you would like your own family to be treated. Your wife, your mother, your sister, and I think you'll be fine if you do that.
Just to add to what he's saying, it's we as women don't want to be treated as special. We don't want to be treated differently. We want to be treated as equals. You treat me like you treat the man next to you. You know, give us the respect to be treated as equals. We don't want any special treatment. That's an important thing to remember.
And the most important thing what I'm gathering from Mandira is that women want to be listened to.
Yeah, baby. Give me a mic. I want some.
You give them a ear, and I think we are fine.
Yeah. Let's switch off our mics.
What about you,
As long as they're
Arbaaz?
talking and you're listening, you're being a soldier for women.
What about you, Arbaaz? Any kind of message you want to send out there to the young men?
Well, like it has been said on the stage over and over again, that being, I think women are pretty capable of taking care of themselves in many ways. They don't need protection in this supposed way that we think they are. But at the same time, they need your kind of support when the need be. They need your respect. They need you to stand up when there is ever a call for that scenario. And small gestures like how Prachi also mentioned, even, like maybe, if there's a woman maybe at an airport or going somewhere, if you pick up her luggage and don't run away with it, but you kind of just pick it up and, and yeah, give her a helping hand. And, things like that. You open a door for someone, like I said, if there's a woman wants to say something, you listen, or just be there, just support her. There are various ways. I think there are very subtle ways of what we would know is to respect a woman and to stand up for a woman. You know, so I guess that's what it is.
I'm going to speak again, so listen.
You wait now. Let Aditya talk.
No, I just want to say very often men harass women because they think they're alone. All right? Sometimes just knowing that there's a man there to, like, for example, there was a friend of mine who was harassed by a neighbor, and because she lived alone. My husband rang the doorbell and said, "Why are you bothering her?" Just the fact that this guy knew that she has a backup. That's what's important. That, you know, it's very, very often we're capable of looking after ourselves, but sometimes situation calls. The situation calls for a man just his presence. Main hoon na. Right.
Well, I hope your words will inspire many out there to create a difference and join us in our movement. It's truly been unbelievable. VVS, as you mentioned, we've had over 3 lakh pledge supporters, as well as 12 million pledges and 3 lakh men of honor stories that have come in on Facebook and other platforms. All of that just speaks of the impact and the awareness that this movement has created. But let's take a moment, and can I request you all
Well, I have now been associated with the brand for almost 2 years, and it has been a wonderful experience. The things that they stand for, being a man's brand, first and foremost, they are being one of the foremost brands in the grooming of men. But the fact is that they've got certain ideologies, and there are certain things that which I kind of applaud, and I find it fantastic. Especially the kind of respect that they have for women, and the initiative that they've taken in this Soldier for Women campaign, which encourages men to imbibe and embrace all the great qualities that a man should have, and bring out the best in men.
Arbaaz, out of all the 3 brothers, when you were growing up, who do you think women saw as a soldier? Who was that one person?
I guess every one of us in our own individual way has has probably had some kind of an impact on women, and I hope in a very positive way. And that has got to do with the kind of values that have been instilled in us since childhood by our family. You know, people tend to see how women are respected when they see how the women in the household are respected, how your mother is respected, how your aunts are respected, how the help in the house is respected. And my father is quite a role model, and in that sense I have learned a lot from him, and of how women should be treated and respected. And each one of us has learned and imbibed those values and tried to be as good as men, especially for women, as possible.
Have you ever faced a situation where you have actually seen where a woman was not being treated well and you went ahead and you corrected that particular man?
Yes, there have been instances. I mean to say, such instances may not have very, but there have been instances where where there's been an argument, and an argument is something that a woman can handle. But when you see a man probably be a little physical or abusive, and there have been instances where I have kind of intervened and told the man to back off, and told him that that's not bringing the right attitude towards handling a woman or talking to a woman. And woman can very well take care of herself. We've always said that women don't really need the kind of protection, because women today, and especially in today's times, women are are matching men shoulder to shoulder in almost every aspect of life, whether it is in the work-wise, or whether it's in the corporate world, or whether it's in the sports world, wherever. Women are just are doing very well for themselves. They don't really need the protection, but they need you to, probably when the need arises, for you to stand by them, to support them, and have that show chivalry towards them, show some kind of a gesture which can be appreciated.